Here's Red King, and today I'm going to be talking about a lot of things from the Kamen Geats press conference. Yes, it was held today at 10 a.m. Japan time at 7th August 2022, and it was not that like boom, but the main cast was revealed and the official trailer. So yeah, if you just say, oh look, the main cast and trailer were revealed, it's not that much, but when you actually see it, it's a lot. The trailer has a lot of things. The cast, I think we need a lot more time to talk about the main character. Okay, when more cast information comes out, I'll make another video of the cast only. But for now, I'll make a mixed video just of the press con. So yeah, let's start. So it starts in this weird place, you could say, with a character named Sumuri. I'll talk about her in a bit more. In this, whatever this is, I don't understand Japan, so I don't know what she was talking about, but it starts here, not really important here. And then, let's just get to the main cast right away. First, we have our main character, and when I first saw him, I was like, this is the perfect guy. This is the perfect guy to play a Kamen Rider. His name is Hideyoshi Kan, and he'll be playing He'll be playing Esu Ukyo, Kamen Rider Geats. He looks perfect. And when you hear him talk, it's like, yeah, and you see him dress, and then his hairstyle, it reminds you of something. Not really actually reminding you, it's just like, yeah. People are wishing that this character would be like Tendo Soji or Tsukasa Kadoya or Shotaro or Sento. And I think he looks a lot like Sento. Not like the type of Shotaro guy. He looks like a narcissist. Not in a bad way. That's actually good in the Kamen Rider show. We'll see him evolve to becoming a human with friends, and he has to fight them too. So he's Hideyoshi Kan, and he looks amazing. He's born at 23rd October 2002. My birthday is at 25th. And then yeah, well, that's not that big of a deal, right? We're still 8 years difference. 8 years and 2 days. Okay. And he dresses, I'll get another picture later, but he dresses crazy. But I like it. Next we have Ryuga Sato as Sakurai Keiwa, or Kamen Rider Tycoon. So he looks like a Kiji no Tsuyoshi person. When I saw this, I was like, Kiji no Tsuyoshi? Because not only because of the suit and tie, it's just there's something about the face too that looks like, yeah. And one more thing, he looks like a character that has the face of like, we can sacrifice this character, like death, like just kill this character off. Like, I mean, the writer is Yuya Takahashi, and let's say he has like a thing in Kamen Rider where every December he likes to kill off a beloved character and then bring him or her back in a few episodes after that. And he looks like a good candidate. And I'm not saying that he will get killed. He looks like a cool character. So I'm gonna get into this description later on. And then next we have our heroine. We have Yumena Hoshino as Kurama Neon. And oh yeah, Kamen Rider Tycoon, the one just now, Sakurai Keiwa, was born at 17 April 2001. And here, Yumena Hoshino, she'll be playing Kurama Neon, Kamen Rider Nago, the cat Kamen Rider. She was born at 7th November 2004. And she looks like a heroine character. And I took the screenshot a little bit blurry here, so I'll get another picture of her in a bit. And then we have Kazuto Mokudai as Azuma Michinaga. Yes, Azuma. Does that have anything to do with the villain in Battle Familia? Geats appeared in Battle Familia, and maybe. And in trailer, like something, there was him and one other person standing beside each other, but the one person we can't really see him. We see his hair and his beard. He looks like Azuma from Kamen Rider Revice. Is that a coincidence? Or maybe that is a coincidence. They won't suddenly interconnect Revice and Geats. Or maybe they would. I mean, they did it to Zenkaiger and Dawn Brothers. How if they just add one character that will interconnect this universe with Revice's universe. Okay, so he was born in 20 May 2004, and he's Kamen Rider Buffer. He looks like the ideal villain. How he dresses and his hair. And yeah, Azuma Michinaga. And then we have an interesting character here. Kokoro Aoshima as Sumuri, the game navigator. So she's the oldest in the main character group. And she's a navigator of the game. So think of it like Poppy from X8, or maybe not like Izu from 01. But she looks like the type of like girl that she's a navigator, and she looks like a Poppy and Izu type of girl. I don't know how. I mean, she's not a robot or a virtual character. She's a game navigator. So she was born in 19 May 1999. So yeah, I think all these casts are cool. And let's get to the main character first. Okay. So the main character, Esu Ukyo. So we know that there's this thing called the Desire Grand Prix, and this Desire Grand Prix, if you win this, it's a battle royale type of game, and if you win this, you get a desire or a wish. And the description of him says that he has a wish, but we won't know what it is until the story progresses on and on. And I think this is quite interesting. He looks like the Sento type of guy that's a narcissist and a genius, and well, maybe not that genius as Sento is, but if he is like Sento, I would be so happy because I'm tired. 4 years in a row, we got Sogo, Aruto, Toma, Iki. Four of them are like characters, like they really like helping people, and they'll always say yes to helping people. And like, I don't know how to, like, there's just something. Like, maybe he'll start out as the type of guy that it's like, I'm the best, yeah. But then when the story progresses and he makes friends with his enemies, he'll be more human and he'll have to fight his friends, and I think this will be interesting. It won't be probably as like violent as Ryuki, but I'm excited for this one. Next we have, who's the name again? Okay, so the name was Sakurai Keiwa. So I'm only saying the character's name here. He'll be playing Kamen Rider Tycoon. Let me get a picture of Kamen Rider Tycoon. Okay. We know what Geats looks like. So let's see Tycoon. Okay, so this is Kamen Rider Tycoon, and he looks amazing. Like, actually, like, The head looks so good. I mean, this is still the entry form, so we'll see what his like main form is. But the entry form itself looks cool already. So Kamen Rider Tycoon, Sakurai Keiwa, and he looks like a cool guy. Just he looks like the type of guy that we can sacrifice for a December thing, you know. And then next we have Kurama Neon. So I don't know what like the other characters will call her inside the show. Maybe Neon, because that's more easier to say than Kurama. Neon is like Neon, not Kurama. Okay, so her description is that she's a vlogger. And yeah, the one just now, Sakurai Keiwa, is a student that a person that just graduated off of college and now he's trying to find a job. Like Kijino, but it's not Kijino. Now we have Kurama Neon, and she's a vlogger. And let's get to her rider form. This is Kamen Rider Nago, and for some reason I absolutely love this helmet. Look at the helmet. So it said she's a vlogger. And here, let me zoom in on this thing. She has headphones. That's the most coolest way to fit a character's description inside the rider. Like, that just seems perfect. And I like the gold stripes. It just matches. And I can't wait to see her main form. Next, we have, you could probably say, a villain. He's most definitely gonna be the first rider villain that we see in the series. There's no for sure, of course, who the main villain is, like the final boss. Like, the device changed so drastically that suddenly it's George now. So this is Azuma Michinaga, and his description is that he has a rivalry with Ukiyo Esu. Done. That's the description. So yeah, that's all for the character. Let's get to the rider form. Weird. Okay, now we have Kamen Rider Buffer. And this looks amazing. I do not want to see this in the entry form because the helmet looks so bulky that if you only do the entry form, it might look weird. But with the armor, with the zombie race buckle, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. So these are like first official look at the whole body. We still don't know if he's gonna get like the bottom part or it's just gonna be like that until he gets like a power up or something. But his weapon is a chainsaw. Or maybe it's a chainsaw plus gun. But in his in his left arm, he has like zombie long claw arms. And that looks amazing. This rider looks so good that I can almost say it's more better than Geats. Maybe not, maybe. Because this looks amazing. Wow. I can just admire this for so long. Okay, next. So there's not really much to talk about this character. She's Sumuri, the game navigator. And it's like they're in the game, right? So she's like probably like, next you go. It's like a robot, but it's not a robot. But let's see how this will go, how this will turn out. And why suddenly I'm talking about this like the Grand Prix team. Like, I got flashbacks to when I first talked about the trademark of Kamen Rider Geats. I went as far as possible talking about Beowulf. As much as I can. I talked about Beowulf and who's Grendel. And we all thought it was gonna be like knights, like maybe Esu is like the grandson of Beowulf. But no, there's nothing. There's just nothing to do with this. And the fan art that we got, nothing like the one that we have right now. But yeah, Sumuri. And there's some chance that she can become this rider. She could actually be Kamen Rider Danpen. Or, well, that's what we know this rider as. Because, let's just look. The background in Sumuri was black and white. And pandas are black and white. And she's a girl. And this panda one looks like she's a girl. And yeah. And this is counted the Danpen using Magnum. And it looks cool. I mean, it matches perfectly the red and the white and the orange. It just looks cool. And the helmet, I don't really like how it's that big. And at least it looks cool with the star and the circle. And yeah, counted the Danpen Magnum using the Magnum Shooter 40X. I'm just gonna call it 40X. I'm sorry. It's hard saying it. Magnum Shooter 40X every time I need to talk about this. And we have, of course, Kamen Rider Geats, 4th September. And then we have a close-up in the riders that we don't really know is gonna come. Who is the name? In this one, I really don't know who the name is. But he looks like an owl, but he's actually a penguin. He really should have been an owl because he literally looks like an owl. And we have Kamen Rider Buffer. Nope, I don't want to see this in the entry form. It doesn't really look that cool. Then here we have Kamen Rider Tycoon, Kamen Rider Nago, Kamen Rider Danpen, Kamen Rider Geats, and Kamen Rider Mary. I really don't like this one. This one looks so weird. This is more weirder than Buffer in his entry form. Like, what is this Mary rider? I mean, yeah, it's a sheep, but is it a reference from Mary Has a Little Lamb? If it is, I'm gonna freak out. Because what? Okay, and then this was the scene I was talking about. Look, this is Azuma. And this looks like Azuma from Revice Battle Familia and the Breath of Chimera spin-off. I don't know what's happening here, but like, what? Is that Azuma? Because the beard looks like Azuma, the hair looks like Azuma, the shape of the face looks like Azuma, the eyes almost look like Azuma. Even though I'm just seeing it from the side, it just... What? We'll just see later. And then we have... Oh, well, this shot is weird. Nago talking to Mary. And Tycoon worried because Danpen is running too fast. And the penguin rider's just watching. Okay, let's just move on. We have Esu Ukio with his signature snap or hey. I think that's what we'll be seeing. But for now, I haven't been hearing any catchphrases, so maybe we won't get a catchphrase for this rider. We'll just have a... You have Kamen Rider Geats on his Kitsune motorcycle. And I have a feeling he's gonna use this for 1-2 episodes and then done. Bye-bye forever. Until the movie comes around. But yeah. And then we have Kamen Rider Tycoon. We have Sakurai Keiwa with his... Is that a frog ID core? I really don't know what Kamen Rider Tycoon is based on. But looking at this ID core, it looks like a frog. Then we have Kamen Rider Nago, Neon, or Kurama Neon. And I don't know where she is. It's probably in the Rex of this because it looks like the same thing. But yeah, and then we have a look at this Kamen Rider Geats Armed Arrow. And this is what it looks like. They really couldn't have literally just put in just a little bit more details on this. The armed hammer, the armed water gun thing, the armed arrow. I'm disappointed with this one, but I guess this is what it is. And then we have this shot with Kamen Rider Nago using the hammer, Kamen Rider Mary using a shield, which looks like another repaint of Kamen Rider Force's Astro Switch thing. I forgot what it's called. Then we have director Yuya Takahashi. Let's see what he will do this December and how crazy he'll go in the story. Then we have a special Geats Ultimate Rewind Vice Ganda Rising card. And then, yeah. And then here, this is the cool part here. Everyone's using their drivers. And they're in like a lobby entrance thing. And they're using these uniforms, which looks amazing. Like, really, this is so cool. And I'm sure Bandai Fashion will be releasing these suits. So yeah, Kamen Rider Geats. And then we have a poster for Kamen Rider Geats. A new poster with the new updated riders. We have Kamen Rider Tycoon, Kamen Rider Buffer, Kamen Rider Dunpen, Kamen Rider Nago, Kamen Rider Mary, and then the Penguin. And of course we have Kamen Rider Geats. We have some tweaks to the poster, to the upper poster as well. We have Kamen Rider Tycoon on the back here. I mean, yeah, Kamen Rider Tycoon, Kamen Rider Geats entry form there. And then yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Like, just look, this poster looks so vibrant now already with 7 riders. And the opening song for this series will be brought by Kamen Rider Geats. The Kamen Rider Geats opening singer will be sung by Koda Kumi, the girl down there, and Shonan no Kaze, the band up there. So they also sang. I think it was a song for Gaim. I don't know if it was the opening song or just a song. But yeah, can't wait for the opening song too. We didn't get to hear anything though. And finally, we have a box art for the SG race buckles. Maybe this will release before the drivers release. We still have like no confirmation on what will release before the driver. Maybe it will just be, here's the driver, nothing before it, take it now. So yeah, I guess that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and comment down what you thought about everything. And yeah, I think this is gonna be uploaded. This video is gonna be uploaded a day after the press con because I'm shooting this at night now. So yeah, maybe the next day. But you'll be watching this the day, and I'm before day. It just, yeah. Can't wait for Geats. Episode 1 now. Or more news, more toys. Just can't wait. And what is the name for that penguin rider?